Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence in the pistol. Buying some time right. Bryant coming out throwing, but a defender there to stop it. It's going to be 2nd down as they knock it away. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense.
Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down throw, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And it forces the throwaway.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. On play action now, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's going deep this time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On third down, here's Sutton. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Back to the air, Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Tootin gets it from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. Looking right, throwing deep. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Right back to Pacheco. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Pacheco will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. This one's caught.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, danger.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds his running back. This is Bashir Tutu. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Offense to the line fast. First down throw. Lawrence. On the move, headed right. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
That finds Hunter downfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Inside give here for Tutu. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. And goes to the hurry up here. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. Second and 3 now.
Hey.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Got for big yards on the right side. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Tootin on first and 10. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, hot.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut out some of the mojo from the other side. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pitting at their own 8. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, hot. Defense can't stop you. Here we go.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Running right side by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, 1 yard to go. Design run for Lawrence. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hey, let's go.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That is Lewisine. And the Jaguars make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. So on Reed, it's Pacheco. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Lawrence to throw it. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
That's incomplete. They tried to pick up the 1st down a little gusto, but maybe a little bit too much. Now we've got 4th down. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Pierce up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They've got a man in motion. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to Tootin. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
11.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd down give to Tootin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Lawrence now off the play action. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Rip, 26. Go, come on.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right, let's go. Turn, it's hot. 11. Go, let's go. 30 left. Hey, I'm gun. 13, Luke. Sink right.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
11. Hey, Eve, take right open. 11, Agate. Hey, kill.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 17 yards.
First down throw, Lawrence. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguar football, but this slate, that lead, likely too much for them to overcome. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Red on red.
On play action now, Lawrence. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They get an even 40 out of that one. And the Jaguars have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Ball's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in 1 game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. All set to go now from the 35. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked! Free up the middle, it's a breakaway! Hits the 20! And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. From the gun, here's Pierce. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
We put a receiver in motion left. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. Right back it goes to Pierce. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. He finds Worthy, complete. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Handoff, headed left, Pierce. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Chiefs go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red on red. Turn, this is hot. Hey, kill. 13, move. Go, let's go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Running left. It's Pierce. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.